Welcome to a demonstration of my latest Raspberry Pi hack. This is searching for Doctor Who related tweets via Twitter, and when the Raspberry Pi finds a tweet related to Doctor Who, it triggers the Doctor Who TARDIS. This also uses the new Raspberry Pi Zero-W, featuring the new Wi-Fi and Bluetooth adapters. So it's fully embedded inside. Apart from the battery obviously having to stick out, it's completely self-contained. So I'm just going to start the program running and you can see it in action. That tells us then that it's found a tweet and another one. And we can see each of the tweets coming through here on my Python program, but also they're also being written to a Google spreadsheet. We can see here that the tweets have been written. I think there's 12 tweets so far. So each time a new tweet comes through, it's written here to this shared document. We've got 16 tweets found now. We should be triggering again. 17. And each of the tweets that are found on Twitter related to Doctor Who can be found now both in the Python program and also here. So I'm just going to give you a little demonstration of how the program is set up. So obviously when you install the Spreadsheet software from GitHub, you'll see it appears into your folder here, and this just contains all the Python code and the modules that you require in order to be able to access the Google Sheets via Python. You'll also need to sign up for authentication via the Google API website. Follow the instructions off of my website, and then you can download a JSON file which you place into the same folder as your code, and when you run your code, this accesses the JSON file and pulls out the information. I won't show you this obviously because it's got my codes in it, but there's an example on the website. So let's have a look at the program. You can see here the main structure that is used for streaming and pulling down the tweets, and we've then got the main code instruction here which pulls out the tweet and then writes it to the cell in the Google Sheet, and then adds one to it so that when the program runs a second time, or loops a second time round, it adds the tweet into B2, and then it adds one, and then it loops around again, and then it adds the next tweet into B3. So it keeps adding a new tweet that it's found related to the keyword, and it keeps adding these to each of the concurrent cells in the spreadsheet. Up the top obviously we've got the authentication for the Twitter, and you'll get the API keys available from the website. Just follow the instructions online and you're all sorted. So let's run this and we'll see what happens. And it's then going to ask me to enter a keyword. I'm going to choose something that is guaranteed to bring up some tweets. So I'm just going to write in Trump. And here is the Google spreadsheet. At the moment you can see there are no tweets related to Trump, because obviously I've cleared them and we haven't run the program. So let's go back here. I'm going to press enter, And I'm sure this will return lots of Trump tweets, all that fake news. Here we go. So Trump taking credit for Obama's economy is like someone inheriting £1 million from his dad and bragging about what a smart something. And if I now go back to the spreadsheet, you can see they're being written in here. It's the keyword we're using is Trump. It's found 3 tweets already. And basically this will begin to write each of the tweets that it finds. I'll just minimize this. And the good thing about this is that you can share the Google document with anybody, so you can track any word or any sets of words and find out what's going on. So that's the general setup. The code's available on GitHub and also on TeCoEd. You can see a quick overview of how to set up your authentication for Twitter and also your authentication for the Google Sheets. Contact me if you're interested in any modifications, and I'd like to see what you do with this. If you stick around for this third part of the video, quickly show you the breakdown of the hack with the Doctor Who TARDIS, and you can see how that all fits together. So in this third part, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the hack, and you can see the various features. So this started off as a 25 pence. I think it was from a well-known car retailers, and they were selling this 25 pence in the bargain bin. The first thing that I did was to strip the bottom out and remove most of the foam inside, like so. And then inside we have, so we've got here the new Raspberry Pi 0 with the wireless connections, and then inside the actual TARDIS is a speaker, which is actually hidden inside this bag here. You can just probably make it out there. And I separated one of the wires, connected it to the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi. So you've got the ground here, and then you've got the other connection to GPIO pin 9. And as the program runs, once it finds a tweet, it then triggers the GPIO pin number 9, which then creates a connection, and then triggers the light to go off here at the top, and also the sound from the sound into the speaker. Battery at the moment is just one of these USB ones. Obviously I'm looking for something a bit more, a little bit smaller, a bit more practical to embed back into there. So you've got a whole standalone Doctor Who TARDIS which is responding to tweets about Doctor Who. And the great thing is that the Raspberry Pi Zero is fully self-contained. We have the Wi-Fi built in, and I can connect to this from my laptop or from any other device, and no need to think about using a monitor to access it or any other hardware. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, check out my website and check out the GitHub page for the repository, and let me know what you think.